Seems like there's a phone app for everything these days. Well, an app named TraffickCam is now shining a light on human trafficking and tackling it with the help of anyone who wants to. Well, human trafficking, it is a global problem. It affects every single country in the world, and it often takes place in hotels. Victims' pictures in hotel rooms are posted online every day. So this app is tackling this issue, and it's actually very simple. Once you've downloaded it, all you have to do when you're ever traveling and staying in a hotel room is take 4 pictures of the hotel room from different angles you're staying in and say the hotel's name and location. And what they're doing is they're building a large database, initially starting with America, a large national database of every single hotel room that they can possibly get images of. And then when they see online pictures of victims of human trafficking, often women, young women, usually from the ages of 13 and 14 upwards, they're going to try and cross-reference those images found online and try to trace steps back of where these women are. Well, human trafficking is estimated to have a global worth of $32 billion. Women account for 55 to 60% of all trafficking victims globally. But apparently, according to this group, there are pictures posted online every single day, hundreds of pictures, every city around the United States even, of victims of human trafficking in the hotel rooms and on the beds. So they're going to build this large database. You can basically submit something to help this cause, and you can remain anonymous, so you don't have to actually get involved. But just anytime you're staying in a hotel room, you take the 4 pictures, and maybe it can lead back to rescuing some of these victims.
So help me understand how this works, because I'm a bit slow on some of this new technology. What is the deal here? So there's a picture is taken of let's say a girl who's human trafficking, who's a victim of human trafficking, and it's a shot of her on a bed in a hotel room. And by taking a picture of the same bed in the same hotel room, you're looking for bullseyes. So you're looking for me to somebody to then be able to visually recognize that photograph from the photograph that I take of the one in the. So there's a matching process that goes on. Is that eyeballing, or is there some other kind of algorithm that's matching that? Because otherwise you're going to be scrolling through. I just don't understand quite how the efficiencies.
How they're going to match it up.
Yeah.
It does sound like a very long-winded process, but what they're talking about is whether it is with an algorithm and a computer-generated thing, or even if it is people just going through and looking for matching beds, matching duvet covers. They said they have 1.5 million images already, and once they can identify where people have been roomed, they can start to identify the routes that human traffickers typically take when they're shuttling these girls, typically around the globe.
Some of the larger chains have very similar decor in their rooms.
Right.
So, but maybe they'll be able to narrow it down to a particular chain or a particular locale of a chain and narrow it from there. It seems like a...
Well, it does seem like these human traffickers, they are using the same routes, the same hotels, because they're using them over again, they're used to it, they're getting away with it in these places. And so if they can start to try to identify where those hotels are, yes, it may be a very long-winded process unless they do have some major algorithm going on, but it's sort of a situation where every little helps. Well, this, if you want to get involved and download it, it is called TraffickCam. So summer is coming up. I'm sure many people are going to go away, stay in hotels. 4 images, upload it to the database, and who knows, it might help to save some victims of human trafficking across the world.